Welcome to the Real Film School, and this is Abbas Akbar here. I'm a filmmaker, right? So when I was 23, I'm 35 right now. When I was 23, I wanted to learn filmmaking, and I'm supposed to go to a school, supposed to pay 20 to 30 grand. I couldn't afford it. So I learned everything on the job. Who am I? I've made plenty of content for broadcasters. I've made a film, released it, made it in the language of Tamil. It's a beautiful language, and apart from that, I ran a company, a media company. I had 50 to 60 people working for me, and it went bust, went into a debt of 2.7 million. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes and rebuild my life again. So that's who I am, and my intention here is that to ensure that you don't do the same mistakes as I do. I contribute to accelerating your success. And thirdly, you get information which you do not get in film schools. Now moving forward, I'm very excited today because I'm going to be sharing with you I've stated before that I'm building my own platform, right? So with stakeholders, and we're building our own platform. It's called Comicbook TV. We want to make an online platform which is similar to Netflix or Hulu or whatsoever, but we have our own programming strategy which is different from theirs, which will give audiences, which will give people a different viewing experience from whichever platforms out there right now, number one. Number two is that we're going to be making like 24 episodes worth of content this year, and the following year 50, and the following year, the third year, which is going to be about 150, and the fourth year 300, and the fifth year 600. So by the time we reach the fifth year, we're going to be making 600 episodes worth of content uploaded inside this platform. Right, so why are we starting out with 24? Well, we don't have all the money, given the fact that I've miserably failed in my previous ventures. It's quite difficult to raise money. We have about 100K right now. We've got to use it wisely, and we got to make the first 6 episodes of a series called Deadman, and we got to monetize it, kind of like break even from the cost of it to achieve proof of concept, to unlock more cash to make more content. Right, so jumping straight to it, one more thing is that this Deadman IP is actually created by Joshua Min from LA, and he's a concept artist, and he has worked on films like Aquaman, Pirates of the Caribbean, Amazing Spider-Man 2, so on and so forth, Wonder Woman. Yeah, so Joshua, it's really awesome working with you. Learned so much, and you know, there's so much of a synchronization between both of us as well. So some love to you. Right, so moving forward, today I'm going to talk about the teaser of Deadman, right? So we made a teaser, we came up with an idea. I had this sudden thought that, you know, I've already been like kind of like developing the story from last year. How we came up with the teaser is that one day I just had a thought that, you know, I have been like kind of like soaking in the world of the Deadman, and then suddenly, and I knew that, you know, we got to make a teaser to tease audiences about this series, and the teaser has got to be something which is a little bit of a, which can create some form of curiosity, right? So that was running in my head. That's the objective of a teaser, it's supposed to tease. So if it doesn't create a curiosity, then you know, the objective is lost. Within the world which I have been walking through, soaking myself inside, I already have a particular scene in my head, and within that scene I saw a sequence. And then it hit me that, you know, why don't we film this sequence? It's not going to be very difficult to film it, but we may achieve the curiosity which we want to deliver. And then I immediately, out of enthusiasm, I went to my DOP Gopal, and I spoke to him, and I told him I have this kind of an idea, and could we do it like that, do it like that? And then he found it interesting, and then he gave these suggestions that we can do it such, and do it such, and do it such, and then he gave his contribution. And then I really wanted to watch the teaser right now, and I want to see how it turned about. And so let me know your comments and get the teaser in. Ma? So, hopefully you watched it, hopefully you like it, hopefully you're curious about it. So, there were many things which went along with it, right? This is what I mean by it's very important to work with the right people. What I had in my mind was something which was not as intriguing as what you have seen. Okay, so what I had in my mind was daylight, right? Whatever you have seen, opposing to that, it's supposed to be daylight. What I had in my mind was a location which is supposed to be plain and simple, right? Like somewhere near a canal or within a canal, something like that. Okay, number two. Number three, there were no pythons. There were no pythons. And then what I had was I saw a man struggling and trying to crawl towards his wife or his fiancée or his loved one, someone like that. He's trying to struggle and trying to get towards her, and towards the end something happens to him. This is what I saw, right? So, but when I shared this with Gopal, and then he came up with his ideas. So the python, the location, the night, and then the fire, you know, to give that idea that something just, you know, shattered, and then the remnants of the fire and so on and so forth, something exploded, right? So all that actually came from him. So he injected his ideas and vision into it, and of course we used the Ronin, and the operator was Siva. He did a great job. We turned out at 4 a.m. in the morning, so 3 a.m. I think that was a call time. 3 a.m. we turned up in the morning, and then we had to like rehearse and so on and so forth. We got the python in, and all of that, and it turned out pretty cool, pretty interesting, and pretty intriguing. And for me, it was very exciting because after a long time, I went back to acting, right? So I had to also ensure that my psychology is you know, the character psychology is at its best. Whatever I can, I did. I got to improve a lot more. There's so much more to go. So that's what I have right now. I hope you really had a great time watching the teaser. This is the start of Deadman. And hopefully you have a lot of questions about it. You're curious about what's the show about, right? So hopefully we get you there. Now, if you have any questions, please fire them. We want to definitely answer your questions. If you want to learn more about how we achieved this and what are the things we did to get this quality regarding technology, so on and so forth, anything that you want, please ask us. We'll get you the information to you. And this is The Real Film School. This is Abbas Akbar signing off.